Good morning, everyone. 12th class, BST, Accountancy, Chapter 9, and name of chapter is Issue of Debentures. Already we have started with this chapter yesterday, and we have covered all the topic, issue of debentures, issue in cash, or issue in lump sum, issue in installment, issue at discount, issue at premium, as well as issue at par. So today's topic is when debentures are issued not for cash, for the consideration other than cash. Debentures are issued for consideration. Consideration other than cash. Other than cash. So debentures can be issued in three manner other than cash. First is debentures are issued to promoters, as we have did in share capital. Then debentures are issued to underwriters. Same we have done in share capital. Then debentures are issued to vendors. This also we have done. So there is no change in promoter, underwriter, vendors. All the entries will remain same. Earlier what we were doing when we were issuing debentures to promoters, what we were doing. So first entry to promoters was in relation to the what function the promoters are doing. Please tell me. They are doing the promotion work. They are doing the promotion task of the organization. Okay, so in consideration of their services, instead of making payment in cash, we are issuing them, yes, we are issuing them either shares or debentures. Earlier when we were issuing them shares, then what treatment we were doing? Please tell me what treatment we were doing when we were issuing shares in cash. Then what treatment we were doing? Please tell me. So first entry, incorporation expenses. Incorporation or incorporating expenses account debit to promoters. Same entry here also you need to pass, no change in the entry here. Okay. Second entry, promoters account debit to share capital. Earlier we were doing to share capital, and yesterday I told you that wherever share capital word we were using, rest other things will remain same. The only thing which we need to change is the share capital. We need to replace share capital with debentures. So debentures are always associated with percentage. So we need to write here percentage debentures. All other treatment, this will be the same, both accounts. Three accounts will be the same. In two entries, total number of accounts are 4, and three accounts will be the same, incorporating expenses or incorporation expenses account debit to promoters. And in second entry, now we are issuing debentures to the promoters. So if we are giving shares, then promoters debit to share capital. If debentures, then promoter debit to debentures. If we are making payment through check, then promoters to bank. It means first account, second account, third account. This will remain same, and whatever we are giving to promoter, that will be credited. Either debentures or cash or share capital or bank draft or check. In that case, bank will be credited. And the same treatment will be done for underwriters. Earlier, what was the entry? Underwriting commission account debit to underwriters. So same entry again we need to pass here to underwriters. Then again underwriters account debit to whatever we are giving to them. It may be, if it is share, then we are going to write share capital. If debenture, then slash I have put, then debentures. If cash, then cash. If through check, then to bank. So out of these four, any one can be there in the question. Okay, so there is again no change. Then to vendors. Whenever we were purchasing, vendors means we have purchased some assets from the vendors. So whenever we have purchased some asset from the vendors, then the entry we need to pass is first of all asset account debit. Whatever the individual assets, land, building, plant and machinery, you need to write the name to vendor. Vendor means seller from whom we have purchased that particular asset. First entry is same for both when we were issuing shares or debentures. In both cases, the first entry will remain same. In second entry, we were settling the claim of the vendor. Then vendor account debit to whatever we are giving to the vendor. It may be share capital, it may be debentures slash I have put to debentures. It may be cash if a part of cash or part payment is made through bank check or bank draft to cash to bank. Sometime the bills may be accepted. In that case, to BP. So these four situations can be there. So whatever the situation is given in the question, we need to write that only. If shares are given, then we need to write share capital. If only debentures are given, then we need to write only debentures. If we have made the settlement through cash or bank, then vendor to cash bank. If we have accepted the bills payable, then we need to write to bills payable. Or it can be there in the question that part payments are made by using all the forms. Like for 5 lakh, we have purchased the asset from vendor. And how this 5 lakh is settled? Out of this 5 lakh, 1 lakh rupees are paid by issuing shares. 2 lakh rupees are paid by issuing debentures. And 50,000 is paid 1,50,000 is paid through bank, so cash will not be there. And for the balance, a bill was accepted. For the balance, a bill was accepted. So now we have to consider what is the balance amount. 2, 3, 4, 50. So the balance amount is 50,000. For that amount, the BP account will be credited. So this is the complete treatment for the when the debentures are issued to the vendors. And I have also done the revision of the share capital. So in both the chapter, topic is same, and it is certain that always this topic comes in exam in a 3 or 4 marker question. So it's very important. So next thing, this was when the shares are issued at shares or debentures are issued at par. And if you remember, I had given you one formula also. While we were doing this topic, then I had given you one formula. In that formula, I told you that the shares or debentures are issued at premium. Could anyone tell me that formula? I am waiting for your answer. Issued at premium. Yes, please tell me the formula. Shares or debentures are issued at premium. So I had told you one formula. Yes. Yes, please. I'm waiting for the formula. Please tell me. When the shares are issued at premium, then I have given you that formula. Yes, very good. And formula was we need to find out the number of shares. Yes, very good, Priyanshi, Anmol, very good. Number of shares or number of debentures we need to find out. If the shares are issued, then the same formula we will be using for the debentures also. There we will be just replacing the word share with the debentures. Okay, clear? So number of shares or number of debentures to be issued. And the formula is net amount payable. It's not purchase consideration, net amount payable. Why I am telling you that you need to write here net amount payable? Suppose we need to pay them 5 lakh, and out of this 5 lakh, 1 lakh we have given in cash or through check. Then the net amount payable will be 4 lakh. So here in the formula, we need to apply the net amount payable. Net amount payable means purchase consideration minus whatever the amount we have paid through check or paid in cash. That amount will be subtracted. Okay. Am I clear? That amount will be subtracted. So net amount payable upon issue price. Now what is the issue price? So note down. Issue price means face value. Face value of a share was rupees 10 and face value of a debenture is 100 plus SPR. if SPR is there. And if we are doing discount question, this is the new topic for today, then face value minus discount. As we know that the SPR is a profit and profits are always added. So that's why we have added it. And discount is the loss and losses are always subtracted. So face value minus discount. This is the formula and we need to use this formula here. Then we will be finding out the number of the shares or debentures to be issued. In this case, the journal entry will remain same. First journal entry. What was the first journal entry? That was asset to vendor. This was the first entry. It remains same, no change. Second journal entry, vendor and the amount whatever of the asset was, vendor debit to percentage debentures if we are giving debentures, or if we are giving shares then percentage share capital. And if there is a situation of premium then to SPR. Now please tell me, if there is discount then what will be the change in the entry? If there is discount then what will be the change in the entry? Yes, please tell me. If these debentures are issued at discount, then yesterday I told you that discount will be debited or credited to 9% debentures. Yes, SPR is always credited. Then discount is, yes, very good. It's a loss and discount will be debited. Not only the discount, we are going to write the full term. That is the discount on issue of debentures account. Discount on issue of debentures account. So vendor account debit, discount on issue of debentures account debit to 9% debentures. Okay. So now let's do one or two questions. One question of premium we will be doing and one question of discount. Then, so this is the sundry asset. Sometime the complete business is taken over. There also I told you that if the debit side is lesser than the credit side, then this entry is done. When the complete business is taken over, sundry asset account debit, liabilities account credit to vendor. Vendor will be credited with the amount of purchase consideration. Purchase consideration means the amount which we need to pay to the vendor for the purchase in return of their purchase of their business. So that is the purchase consideration. And if debit side is less than credit, then the goodwill will be there. Concept of goodwill will be there. Already we have done, so I'm not explaining in detail. And if credit side is less than debit side, it means debit side is more. In that case, there will be a concept of capital reserve. So either there will be goodwill or there will be capital reserve. Both cannot be there together. Okay. So this entry will be passed when we are purchasing the complete business, and the rest entries will remain same. If the debentures are issued at par, then vendor to debenture. If the debentures are issued at premium, then debentures to SPR. If debentures are issued at discount, then vendor debit, discount on issue of debenture account debit to percentage debenture. And this formula I have explained you. Now let's do the question. This is one single question and which we need to do in all the three cases. So single question will make your concept clear for all the three various cases. Okay. So you can see that in this question, issue of debentures, Boss Limited purchased assets of rupees 9,90,000. So first entry we need to pass is for the purchase of assets. Okay. Purchase of assets. So first entry, from Bhagat and Company payment. It means Bhagat and Company is vendor. So first entry is in relation to purchase of assets. Name of the assets are not given. So I'm going to write just assets. Assets account debit and no liabilities are purchased. It means complete business is not purchased. Only the assets are purchased. To Bhagat and Company. And the amount for which the asset was purchased is 9,90,000. Okay, this is the first entry, being assets purchased. That's it. This is the narration. Okay, just because of lack of space, I am not making here format. So you people are going to pass all the journal entries in a proper format. Second entry, now we have to see how the claim is settled. Then Payment was made by issuing 11% debentures of 100 each. It means we have issued debentures. 11% is the rate of interest and the face value is 100. Pass the journal entries when debentures have been issued at par, at premium and at discount. It means there are three different situations, three different cases, and in all these cases we need to pass the journal entry. So here you need to remember one thing. This is first entry is the common entry. Okay, it's a common entry. You are not going to pass this entry again and again. After passing this entry, you will be writing case 1 at par. So at par, the entry will be vendor debit to debentures because there is no concept of SPR or discount. So B and company, Bhagat and company, account debit to 11% debentures. First entry remains common, and this the amount with which the vendor is credited, with that only the vendor will be debited, like this. Okay, the case 1 is over. Now come to case 2. In case 2, debentures are issued at a premium of 10%. Okay, so whenever debentures are issued at premium, then first write the basic entry, B company account debit. This is the basic entry to 11% debentures. Now, as the debentures are issued at premium, so we are going to write to SPR account, securities premium reserve account. Okay, now write the same amount, no change in writing the amount with which the vendor was credited, with the same amount the vendor was debited. Now apply the formula. Formula, what was the formula? This is the formula. Number of debentures to be issued. And I told you the formula. What was the formula? That is, yes, net amount payable, net amount payable upon issue price. Issue price means face value plus SPR. So net amount payable is 9,90,000. Face value 100. SPR is, what is the rate of SPR? 10%. So 10% of 100 is 10. So what we can write? 9,90,000 upon 110. 0, 0. So it means how many debentures we have issued? 9,000. So now we need to write the amount. And how we are going to write the amount? In 11% debentures, we need to write 9,000 debentures we have issued, and the face value of one debenture is 100. So 9,000 into 100, the amount is 9 lakh. Now SPR, again 9,000 debentures. This number we have to use in both the journal entries. Remember this thing. So 9,000 and the premium value of one debenture is 10. So 9,000 into 10, which is equal to 90,000. Now please check whether the debit is equal to credit or not. Yes, it is very much equal to credit. So we have also done the second case. Now come to third case. In third case, the debentures are issued at discount. So first of all, we need to write the journal entry. First write the basic entry, B and company account debit. This is the basic entry to 11% debenture. Why I am telling you that this is the basic entry, as you can see that this entry is passed in all the three cases. And the SPR and discount will be introduced as per the need of the question. If in question SPR is given, then you are going to credit SPR. If discount is given, here you can see the word discount. But you have to keep in mind one thing, that premium is always credited and discount is always debited. So we are going to debit the discount. So we are going to use the word discount on issue of debentures, account debit. So now with the same amount, the vendor will be debited 9,90,000. Okay. Now discount. So what will be the change in the formula here? Here I told you that face value plus SPR. But now this is the new topic. So please consider it very carefully. Now the face value, not SPR plus SPR. Now the case is of discount. So we are going to write face value minus discount. This is the change which we need to do in formula. Okay, so 9,90,000 and the face value is 100 minus discount. Discount is 10%. Okay, 10% of the face value. So 9,90,000 upon 90, 0, 0, 11,000. So you have seen that when debentures were issued at premium, then we were issuing 9,000 debentures. When debentures are issued at discount, then we are issuing 11,000 debentures. So debentures will be credited with the face value. 11,000 number of debentures we are giving them, and the face value is 100. So it means 11 lakh. Okay, and 990 is here. This amount will be written the same which we have credited. Then what will be the discount amount? 11,000 debentures we are giving, and the discount on each debenture is rupees 10. So 11,000 into 10, which is equal to 1,10,000. Now you can do the total. Total of both sides is coming 11 lakh. Now please tell me, is the concept clear or not? Yes. Tell me please, so that I can move forward. Hanji, please tell me. Yes. Is the concept clear? So this is all about the debentures issued for purchase consideration. And you can see that both the chapters are very much interrelated. If you have done chapter 8 very clearly, then you will be not facing any problem in doing chapter 9. That's why I have taken so much of time while introducing chapter 8. So now the different case. In this question, only one more question of the same topic we will be doing. In this question, the complete business is purchased. So I am waiting for your answer. You just try the question. I am giving you just 2 minutes. X Limited took over assets of rupees 7 lakh. This is the value of asset. Liability 60,000 of Y Limited. Y Limited is the vendor here. For the purchase consideration of 6,60,000. This is the total amount which the X Limited needs to pay to Y Limited. This amount is known as purchase consideration. Now, how the purchase consideration was settled? By issuing 9% debentures of 100 each at 10% premium. So it is the case of premium. So please do the question. I am waiting for your answer. Case of premium only. Yes, I am waiting for your answer. You have just 2 minutes to attempt the question. It's a very simple question. So you should take only 2 minutes to maintain your speed. Doing question on time is very much important. Otherwise, your question in board exam will not be completed if you are taking more time, because this is a very simple question. Yes, have you done? Yes, first of all, you need to purchase the business. You just can check your answer. So at the time of purchase of business, what is purchased? Asset account debit to liabilities. This is the basic entry at the time of purchase of business. So first of all, you need to do this basic entry. To Y Limited. This is the vendor account. So the assets are purchased for 7 lakh and liabilities are purchased for 60,000. And Y Limited. In Y Limited, you need to write the amount which you are going to pay to the vendor, 660. So now just compare both the sides. Here we are having 720 and there we are having only 7 lakh. So debit side is less than the credit side. So what will be the concept if debit side is lesser than the credit side? Please tell me, what will be the concept? Yes, yes, very good. There will be goodwill. So this goodwill is the balancing figure. Yes, balancing. So whatever amount you are finding out, either goodwill or capital reserve, In front of that, you need to write this word, balancing figure. It means it was not given in the question. You have find it out. 20,000 and write narration being business purchased. That's it. Business purchased. Second entry. Now, how you have settled his claim. So just debit Y limited, debit with the amount, same amount with which it was credited, 6,60,000. Now credit whatever we are giving to him, either shares, then share capital. If BP we are accepting, then write BP. If we are giving payment through bank draft or check, then write bank. But here we are giving him debentures and 9% debentures. It is mentioned. So 9% debentures. And these debentures are issued at premium. If discount, then we need to debit it to securities premium reserve account. Yes, debentures. And now this is the time to use the formula. Never write amounts here without using the formula, otherwise you may commit mistake. So always write the amount only after using the formula. So what is the formula? Net amount payable. What is the net amount payable? 6,60,000 upon face value. What is the face value? 100 plus SPR 10%. 100 plus 10. So 6,60,000 upon 110. 6,000 number of debentures we have issued him. So 6,000 into the face value, which is 100. 6,000 into 100, 6 lakh. Now 6,000 same number into SPR. Per debenture, SPR is 10. So 6,000 into 10, 60,000. So now you can see that the debit is equal to credit. Yes, this is debit is equal to credit. So 6,60,000 and narration you can write being debentures issued to Y Limited. So I think I am clear with the complete topic. Okay. So now do one question. If yes, this is the important question, because in this question the mixed payment is made. Okay, mixed payment is made. It means only one type of payment is not done. You can read that the Lemon Tree Limited purchased a piece of land from SS Limited and paid the consideration. Here in this question, purchase a land, but the purchase price of the land is not given. So you need to start with backward. Backward means first of all you will be writing this entry, but amount of the land is not given. So you will be just writing the entry without any amount. Then first you will be doing the second entry, and whatever the amount will be coming in the second entry here, after adding all the credit accounts, then you need to write that account, that amount in the first entry. Okay, so just write, this is the question which came in board 2-3 years back in 4 marker, where the amount of the asset was not given. So if amount of the asset is given, then you just do the first entry and second entry. Here amount of the asset is not given, so you will be just writing the first entry without any amount. Then do the second entry first. Okay. So you people have just 2 minutes to solve this question. Yes, very good everyone who have given me answer. Very good. Yes, I am waiting. Yes, and piece of land is purchased, and what is given in return of the land? It's just like barter exchange system. So instead of giving cash, we are giving some other things. So issued a check, a part payment is made through check. So bank will be there for rupees 10 lakh, and then a bill of exchange is issued for 3 months. Bill of exchange means BP, not BR. For him, it will be a BR, and for the person who is issuing it, it's BP, rupees 5 lakh. And then 5,000 debentures of 100 each at par. Number of debenture is already given. So you need not to use the formula, because number of debenture is already given and formula is applied when we need to find out the number. So the first entry, land, yes, First entry, land. Very good. Yes, very good, Shubhangi. The first entry, land account debit to JSS Limited. So leave the amount column blank as there is no amount is given. Now just go to the second entry. Second entry, whatever we have given him. JSS Limited debit to, what we have given him? Check. For check, we need to write bank account. What else? Bills of exchange. Write bills payable account. Then debentures. Write debentures. 9% debentures. Further, these debentures are issued at premium. Then write to SPR account. Okay. Now write the amount. Check we have issued for 10 lakh. Bills payable we have given accepted for 5 lakh. And the debentures 5,000. 5,000 means 5,000 into 100. The face value of a debenture. If it is given, then it is okay. If not given, then assume it as 100. So it's 5 lakh. Now SPR is 10%. So SPR is always calculated on face value. So 10% of 100 is 10. So 5,000 debentures are there and SPR is 10. Okay. 5,000 debentures are there and SPR is 10. So in this case, 50,000. Now just do the totaling of all these figures and find out the amount to be written here. Now 10 lakh, 5 lakh, 15 lakh, 20 lakh, 20 lakh, 50,000. Now the same amount will be written here. So this is the question in which we have done first, second entry, then first entry. Earlier we were doing first entry, then second entry. So this is the typology of the question which can also come in exam. So I think I am clear with the topic. Please tell me, students.